that's no good. This bench seat's also become more of a structural member of this cab. It's actually probably holding this floor up over here with the rocker missing and the cab corner completely loose. Oh man. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Flat Thunder channel. My name's Andy and this is a 1983 Ford F150, the channel icon truck, aka Flat Thunder. If you follow along, you'll know that this truck has seen better days and the cab is beyond repair. It just needs replaced. Today, we're gonna tear into that. We're gonna try to rip this cab off and get a new cab in its place. Well, the replacement one that we found now 3 years ago, we found this cab. And it's sitting in the garage in the way. It is time to go on the old flatbed, or Flat Thunder truck, if you will. Stick with us, I'll show you what we're going to get into. Well, you missed the fender falling off, but we were able to get it off with the rocket socket. That's the second time that kit has come in really handy. Pounded it on and just threaded that bolt right out. Fender off. With Dad's help, we got the front end all completely tore off. He took care of all the grill, the headlight trim, and most of the fenders. What I need to do now is get inside, get the brake booster and master cylinder off and the steering wheel off. You may have seen me straighten the tires up. You want to make sure your steering wheel is straight when you go ripping the steering wheel out. That way you can get it put back in the correct position when you're going down the road. We're making some really good headway. Now we're left down to the wires and the few miscellaneous odds and ends that are still connected to the cab that we want to stay with the chassis. Now we got some wires over here, and we were able to disconnect all the wires that are still connected to the chassis, and we're left with this little small grouping here. I did have to cut these two wires just so you guys can remind me. This yellow and this green, this is part of the snowplow wiring, and I had to cut those off. But this will stay with the cab. The rest of all this garbage over here, I believe, stays with the truck. Over here to the driver's side is a little bit more ugly. I need you guys to see what I'm going to do so you can remind me. We got a couple things unplugged here. We got the fuel pump relay. We got the inertia switch. And then obviously power to the fuel pump. This goes back to the frame. We're going to cut that. I don't know that I remember exactly what this does, but we need to cut this part of the fuel pump relay, I think. You get this black and red. I think we're almost ready. We just got the 4 cab bolts inside, but let's take a real quick look at just how bad this cab really is. This is the passenger side rocker, and it's really not connected to the floor at all. I'm gonna go over to the other side. It's basically broken off or delaminated all the way across the back half of the shell of the cab here. As we mentioned, on the driver's side, there's no rocker at all. And this is what's left of the patch floorboard. So, yeah, definitely no good. We did have new floor pans, new rockers, and cab corners we were going to put in this, but it's just too far gone. The whole floor is going to fall off. That whole thing.
You'll lift off right there.
Hey, we got it cut in with cobalt blue metallic. The first coat was green by accident. That was not the correct color. Yeah, now it's cut in good enough to get her set on the chassis. Here we go. Wow, we finally got the replacement cab on the Flat Thunder truck. This thing's been kicking around the garage and or the property for 3 years now and always in the way until now. I am super happy and super excited about this. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave your questions in the comments in that section below, and don't forget to punch that subscribe button your way out. Wow, no way we could have done it that smoothly without the crane and good old Margaret. This thing's gonna be really handy. I'm super excited. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's on the Flat Thunder truck. It's gonna have a real cab with a real floor and real doors. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, if you are interested in how I strapped this thing in here, I put a 4x4 in here. We have some ratchet straps hooked in the back and then also hooked in the front kick plate area in one of the pockets. Give you a little better close-up. So it's hooked in the back in one of the pockets. It goes over the 4x4 and then it's hooked in the front kick plate panel. Same on both sides. Now these don't have to be super duper tight. Basically these are what pick up the cab, but we were chained outside on the 4x4. That was basically our spreader bar. This worked pretty good, I think. I'll probably do that like that again if we have to ever, or if we remember.